Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Kyle, I'm the Southport Mazda delivery coordinator. In this short little video, I'm going to be taking you through a few of the features and functions of your brand new Mazda. Let's get right into it. Stepping into the car, you've got your power button just on the left there, so foot on the brake, start her up. This of course being in the plug-in hybrid model, you'll notice the engine doesn't start straight away because the car will start up in its EV setting just there. But in your gauges, you can see up on the top left just there, you've got your traffic sign recognition system. Smack bang in the middle, you've got your gauge cluster, and on the right you've got your info screen that shows all your fuels. So on the left gauge you've got your battery, and on the right you've got your fuel tank. With your gauge cluster as well, don't forget the CX-60 comes with various driving modes with your My Drive switch just there. So you can click this switch and to go between your different modes. So you've got your sports mode, normal mode, EV mode, which you can prioritize the car to always start in EV mode if you wish, and you go to your off-road mode. Those of you with a tow bar kit will have a fifth option for towing mode as well. Controls in the steering wheel, nice and easy. Behind that you've got your automatic windshield wipers. You can click them down once to set them onto auto. On the left hand side here you have answer the phone and hang up the phone. The info button, which will cycle between your little info screen here on the cluster. And you got your two switches here for your volume adjustments and your songs. Over on the right, you've got your headlights and indicators, which are always set on auto for you, of course. And on the steering wheel here, you've got your cruise control. Now, unless you have the vision technology or the Azami, you won't have this button here, but this is your cruising and traffic support, which allows the car to automatically slow down, speed up, and steer for you. And you've also got the more default cruise control, which is your radar cruise control as well. So that's how you can see your different distances that you are setting in the cluster here. And when you turn it off, the car will revert it back to your normal gauges. On the windshield, out in the distance, also comes up on the windshield, so you can see you've got your gauge cluster there with your traffic sign recognition, and when you turn on the cruise control, same thing, you can see up on the screen there all your different distances for the adaptive cruise control. Just off to the side here, you've got a couple of buttons here. That button there is to put the PHEV models into refueling mode, which allows you to open the fuel cap. Traction control off, parking sensors off, and this turns off your active safety features like your blind spot monitoring and your lane supports. And just down below you've got your set 1 and 2 buttons for your memory seats, and then you've got a button just there to open and close the boot, with also a little storage cubby down below there. All your basic door controls, you've got your child lock right there for your windows, all your window switches, and the controller just there to adjust your mirrors. Big button there being to fold the mirrors in for you. And then you got your little lock and unlock switch just there as well. The car will automatically lock for you when you start driving anyways, but that's just a manual override for you. Moving down into the middle here where your air conditioner is. So remembering all CX-60 models have the exact same clusters for the aircon, just slightly different buttons. So on this Azami model you get your heated steering wheel with your heated seats and your ventilated seats. Same on the passenger side, you get your ventilated seat and your heated seats as well. You've got your red and blue arrows on both sides for your dual zone climate control, and you have your various buttons in the middle here to adjust your fan speeds, your different modes, fresh air or outside air, and then you've got your power button smack bang in the middle. Just below the air conditioning unit you do have a 12-volt socket just there if you choose to use so, but you also have the wireless phone charger pad there. If your phone is compatible with wireless charging, you place it on there, and when the doors are closed, that little white light will turn green, and then it will signify that the phone is being charged for you. Into your center console here, a little bit going on compared to your normal Mazdas being this premium lineup. You've got your cup holders which you can open up and hide if you choose so. Over on the right hand side here of the gear select, you've got a couple of buttons. Now this top button up here, when you press this, puts the car into its charging mode, which activates petrol only, so the engine will kick in for you. But on your entertainment screen here, you can set a charge target. So this will let the car charge the hybrid battery back up to that target and then switch it off automatically for you. When you press the button to turn off charging mode, it'll disable it and the car will go back into its normal mode where it will switch between your hybrid and your petrol engine for you. Down here as well, you do have your downhill descent. Pressing that will activate your little icon just there in the cluster for you, which will just help the car keep a certain speed when you're going down your steep declines. And then down here as well, you've got this button here, which is for your cameras. So in this Azami model, having the vision technology as standard, press this button here, and then this is your see-through cameras, which is brand new for the CX-60s. So you've got your see-through view there, and you can actually toggle with the dial just there. You can toggle it to the right, and that will click you into your more standard 360 camera, which comes on all the other models as well. On the right just there, you can see you've got a few different modes to choose from. So you can spin this dial left and right, and that goes between your different camera modes there. So you can twist, you can press on that to go into your widescreen mode, back to your normal default, and you've got a parallel mode just there. If you click the dial across to the left, go back into see-through mode, where again you've got your normal see-through mode there, and then again you can go into your widescreen mode through here as well. With the see-through camera, it also goes across when you're in reverse. So you grab the gear selector, push over to the left. That will automatically disable the handbrake as well when the doors are closed, so just keep that in mind. But up here on the screen, you can see that you've now got your reverse see-through camera. Same thing with your reverse widescreen, and much like the front, you can toggle across to the right with the joystick, and you can go between your normal mode and your widescreen mode for your more standard 360 view monitor there. Now, with the automatic handbrake in this car, it is worth noting you can manually turn it on and off if you choose so, or the car will automatically turn it on for you when you put the car in park. When you hit the power button to shut down the car, the handbrake will come back on automatically for you. Just before we get onto the entertainment screen, just to show you your buttons up the top here, you do have your buttons here for your interior lights, but you also have the switch just there for your panoramic sunroof. Now the GTs and the Azamis do get the panoramic sunroof, which you can see the cover is closed right now. To open it, you simply click it backwards, and I'll open up the cover fully for you. And then to open up your glass in the middle there, you just give it another tap backwards, and that'll open up the glass fully for you. And to close, it's the opposite. So one tap forward will close your glass, and then another tap forward will begin shutting the cover for you. The little panel of lights just in front of your interior lights there, you can see it's saying that the passenger airbag is turned off. That's purely for the fact because there is no one currently sitting in the passenger seat. The car won't deploy any unnecessary airbags just to reduce cost of fix if you're in an accident. When someone is sitting in that seat though, the airbag will be turned on. A little light pops up just there to let you know. Unless you know the passenger airbag, that's just the status of the airbag just there. And you can kind of see it, they're not illuminated at the moment, but you have all the passenger seatbelts just there for you. So the car will tell you if someone has or doesn't have their seatbelt on. Moving on to the entertainment screen here, it's no touchscreen in the CX-60, it's all controlled with your command dial in the middle here. With the command dial, you twist it left and right to go between your menus, and you press the middle of it to select things, just like that. Around the dial, you've got 4 buttons. You've got your home button, which will take you back to your home screen, your little music shortcut button, which will open up your entertainment menu, a little map button just there that will open up the sat nav system for you, and you've got the back button to take you back to your previous menus. Just off to the side here, you do have a little tiny dial which is for your volume adjustments, and you can click it left and right to skip songs and press it to mute things. And you got the little star button here which will open up your favorites menu here, so you get a little prompt for your favorites just there, and you can go through here and adjust your favorites accordingly. So you can enter home and work into the car. You can get the car to search for charging stations being the PHEV model, and the car will take you to all your closest charging stations when you need to top up your hybrid battery if you're out on the road. Starting things off first with the information menu here. Now the information menu is how you can access these three menus here, just to monitor different aspects of the car. So your driving efficiency monitor here. This is how you can check your fuel economy. You do have a little menu prompt just there as well. So if you press the middle of the dial, it brings open your energy flow monitor here as well. And you can switch between different menus. So you can check your average fuel consumption total for the current drive as we're just on, or you can also check your energy flow monitor, which shows you what's going on between the car using the EV mode and the petrol mode and how it's regenerating the power back into the car. Your high voltage battery monitor, this here is how you can check the status of your battery here. So as you can see right here, this car I'm in now, the battery is at 91%, showing a total range of 490 kilometers with an EV range of 46, and there's no charging schedule activated for this car at the moment as it is brand new, of course. But you can set up charging schedules to warm up the battery for optimum charging of an afternoon when you get home from work, if you so wish. And your vehicle status monitor, this is how you can come in and check your servicing intervals for the car, your engine oil levels, and the general maintenance settings for the car itself as well. Next menu to show you is your entertainment menu just here. This here is how you can adjust your radio stations here. So when you're on the entertainment menu, just twist the middle dial to bring open your station list here. Being on the Gold Coast here in Australia, this is just your local radio stations just here, and you can select to press. On the left, same as your information menu, you do have the menu button just there, so you can press your menu to bring open your menu here for the radio here, and you've got all your different options just here as well that you can go through. Little things such as source list to switch from radio to Bluetooth, got your radio station list there, all your tuner controls and FM settings, and also your speaker settings if you choose to adjust those. Next menu for the home screen here is your communication menu. Now this is how you can connect up your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and just your general Bluetooth for the car. So when you click on this, obviously there's no Bluetooth connected. Hit on connect, make sure you have the settings app open on your phone into the Bluetooth menu, and the car will be able to recognize your phone accordingly. Now you can see I've connected my phone to the car with your wireless Apple CarPlay here. So when you twist the dial here, it goes between your different apps here. And this is all a part of the wireless Apple CarPlay here. If you have an Android, obviously this will look a bit different for you. But all you do when the car picks up your phone on that communication menu, you select it, follow the prompts on your phone with the pairing request, and it will give you this option automatically to connect to your Apple CarPlay. So every time the phone connects to the car, once you turn the car on, it'll load up your Apple CarPlay straight away. A little shortcut with these CX-60s as well, you can press and hold the home button, and after that chime, it'll quickly switch between your Mazda and your Apple CarPlay menus as well. Next menu here on the entertainment screen is your navigation app. Quite easy to use in these new CX-60s. Once you click on the navigation, it brings open your map here, and you can click on the menu just with the middle of the dial as we have been doing in the other menus. And the car will ask you where to. When you select where to, you just use the dial, twist around the pad, and twist press, twist press, twist press to put in your address. You do have 1, 2, 3 down the bottom there to switch from keyboard to numbers as well to put in your house numbers. But when you see the result on the right just there, all you do is you click the dial to the right like we have been doing, and that takes you to your results. And you can click the dial back to the left to go back to the keyboard if you want to fine tune your search a little bit more as well. Also on the navigation menu as well, you do have your points of interest and your favorites, where you can save your favorite addresses and your home, and the points of interest as well, just to find specific locations for you, like your charging stations and petrol stations for you. You do also have your different viewing modes, route options, all your navigation settings, and you can get the car to mute guidance if you don't want it to talk to you when your corners are coming up. Now, down the bottom here is probably the most fun part about the car for me personally, but you can come into the settings here, and this is how you can set up your car. Now, most dealerships should set your car up for you before you leave, but here at Southport Mazda, we will do it all the time without fail here, and also show you how to use it. First menu here on the settings is your EV settings. This is where you can come inside here and set your charging schedules for the car. You can set the car to prioritize EV mode upon vehicle startup, and you can change your regenerative braking levels so the car can auto brake a bit easier for you if you wish. To set a charging schedule, you just click on your charging schedule here, and when you click on the charging schedule there, the blank one, you can set your timers there. So you can tell the car to warm up your batteries for you, and so when you get home, the car battery will be ready to go, so you can plug the hybrid battery in to your wall socket that's provided by your house with the EV charger that gets given to you with your car. Another new thing with the CX-60 in the settings here is your driver personalization system. This allows you to register drivers to the car to set you up for the facial recognition system that these top-of-the-range Azami models have. Now, click onto this and you hit add new driver, and from here you get this little prompt here. Just hit OK. In the Azami models, you get to set your height, and the car can adjust everything to you automatically. So I am 181 centimeters just here. Clicking on this and start. What happens is the steering wheel will start to automatically adjust by itself with the electric steering column, of course. And the seat right now is adjusting to my optimal driving position that the car recommends for me. It'll also set your side mirrors for you. That little tone that just went off just then, that lets you know that the ideal recommended position is set from here. Now, from here, you can make your adjustments. So on the side of your seats just here, you can set all your seats here. So you got your forwards and backwards, up and down, got your backrest adjustment there, and also your lumbar support. For your steering wheel, you can use this little controller just here to bring it forwards and backwards, a bit more up and down as well for you, easy as you like. But when you make the adjustments that you would like to as well, all you do, you hit save, hit OK, and the car will ask you to look at both side mirrors. So I'm doing that just now. Driver recognition complete. From here, the car has now recognized my face, and from here I can edit my name and also change my profile image as well. So the car's got a few different presets here for you, of a few different Mazda models and images, and I can set my name here, which I'm not going to do now, but when you click on this, you can type in your name just there, and I can hit save. Now this will save your air conditioner settings, your driving settings like your steering wheel, seat and mirror positions, and it also changes and saves your preferred Bluetooth device. So make sure you have the Bluetooth device connected for you. For example, this is my Apple CarPlay just here. So when it connects to me, when it recognizes my face, it'll have everything set exactly how I like it. You can always come back into settings, go back into your driver personalization systems. You can edit your driver profiles as easy as you like. You can redo the face recognitions. You can add an alternate appearance, so if you like to wear sunglasses a lot. So you can do all of those for you there. And I can simply just click on my name, and that will adjust everything back to how it likes. You can save your driving positions there as well, add new drivers and delete drivers accordingly as well. That pretty much does it for all the basic controls for your entertainment screen just here. Should you need to add any more information, please do leave a comment down below and I can help out with you there. But just remember, the main controls there are all for your entertainment screen for you. Now we'll move into the back and then into the boot just to show you the CX-60 locations for all your aircon systems and your general day stuff, and that will close out the video. Moving into the back seats of the CX-60 here, the middle armrest comes with your cup holders. Rear aircon vents as standard. In your Azami models, you do get the heated outward seats. Down the bottom, you do have a USB-C port with also a 150 volt outlet. Moving to the outside of the CX-60 with the boot. Now you do have the button for the boot just located just there. You do also have the button on your remote here to open and close it. And in the CX-60s, because they have the automatic tailgate, you do get the keyless assist. So you can walk up to the car, kick your foot under it like so, and you can operate the boot with your foot. Inside the boot of the CX-60 here as well, this particular one is equipped with the genuine cargo tray for the boot as well. All CX-60s from Southport Mazda do come with the at-home charging port as well, so you do have the instructions just there on how to set it up and how to alter different settings on it. You have a standard plug from your house as well to go with the car as well. That just simply plugs into the fuel cap on the driver's side of the car. Take that little cover off just there, and then you've got your plug just there for you as well, which I'll show you in just a second. Inside the boot here as well, you got a little bag to store it in as well. If you don't want to have it in the hard case, you got a little soft bag for you as well. In the corner behind here, you got a nice little netting. You have a 1500 watt outlet here as well for when the car's turned on, so you can plug in certain household appliances. Levers here on both sides of the boot, that'll fall down those seats there, and this one here will hit those seats just there. They do sit completely flat, assuming they don't get stuck on the front seats as well, so they'll sit completely flat for you, so that way you can do your longer load covering here. And then close up the boot, you have a little lock button just here, that'll lock the car and close the boot for you, and this one here will simply just close the boot, keeping the car at its last status. So when your battery on your CX-60 is running a bit too low there and you want to give it a bit of charge overnight, you can see on the cap here you do have a few of your different statuses for your lights, which just pops up just there for you. At the dealership here, we have this pedestal stand here, but exactly the same plug as the one that comes with the car. All you do is simply plug it into the car, just like so. Get your little status light just there. The white light just means that it's on standby mode, and then you get your blinking green light just there, which just means that it's charging there. And you can see in the cluster of the car as well, gives you your charging status just here. Now, depending on how much power you have at your home, charging will vary accordingly, but from my experience personally, you can get the car back up to charge if you just plug it in overnight for you as well. With the cover for the plug itself, I found a little spot just here personally, so that way it makes everything look a little bit cleaner for you. Now, when charging is complete, to be able to take out the plug, now the car will lock it into the car for you. All you do is simply hit the unlock button on the key fob, and that gives you the chance to unplug it for you, place it back into the car, or in this case, onto the pedestal here, and you can simply just plug everything back into its little home and close it accordingly for you. On the passenger side of the car, you also have your more traditional fuel tank here. Now, you can't open it just by pushing it on the PHEV models. On the petrol and the diesel you can, but with the PHEV model there's an extra step to it. So what you have to do, like I mentioned earlier in the video, you press that little fuel pump button just there, and that will prepare the car for refueling. So that will fully disable the electric battery, so nothing can go astray when filling up the car with your fuels, and that gives you the chance to pop this open. You do have your minimum 95 RON here in Australia, and it's as simple as twist her off, place her into a little holder, and fill up just as you normally would. So there you have it. That's a video on the features and functions of your brand new Mazda. Congratulations again. Please make sure to leave a like and a comment down below of what you found useful in the video. Also, just let us know how you're going with your brand new car. Let us know what you love about it. My name is Kyle. Congratulations again from all of us here at Southport Mazda. Welcome to the Southport Mazda family.